year. So I was trying to do this yesterday, but for some reason it went wrong. So now we should be good. So I'm gonna do this video better than I did last time. So look, this is my favorite rom-com right now. I really like it, but I'm kind of worried about how it's gonna end up. So here's pretty much the story of it. A boy named Kazuya wants to have a girlfriend to impress his grandmother, and he wants to make her the happiest she ever can be, because all she wants for her grandson is for him to find a girlfriend and be happy with her. So to do all this, he got a girlfriend. It lasted a month, and then she left him. We don't know why, but that's what she did. So he was a little bit upset about it, and it changed him. So because this all happened, old boy started feeling some type of way, which is kind of funny, but not really, all at the same time. So when this happened, he did what any normal person would do. He was upset. He was in his feelings for it. And then, as time went on, he realized that maybe, just maybe, all he has to do if he wants to, change anything is find a girlfriend. But instead of, actually meeting the girl, getting to know her, all that stuff, he decides, you know what? I'm just going to go online. Oh, this is, Japan had this thing where you could pretty much rent a girlfriend. He did that. And he was like, yo, the girl is amazing. She's pretty cool. But then he realized that she didn't know anything about the date location, which was the aquarium. So he wrote a bad review about it. And then she got upset. And because this girl, Chizaru, got upset, she said, all right, rip me again. You're not going to ruin my streak. I always like to keep good reviews. I'm pretty much a 4.7 on the review site. You're not going to ruin that. So let's do it again. I actually studied this time. Stop playing with me. He saw a little bit of her real personality. So because he saw a little bit of her, he saw her real personality, he started changing. So he actually started liking her. So once this happened, Kazi was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing. And at the same time, his grandmother called him. And because his grandmother called him and he wanted to impress her, he decided the smartest thing to do in that moment was take this rental girlfriend to meet his grandmother, and he's going to tell her, hey, this is my actual girlfriend. And that's where everything went wrong. But a little bit of backstory. Kazuya is a compulsive liar. So while it should have been easy for him to just say, yo, grandma, the truth is, this is just a girl that I'm getting to know. Just anything, right? Something like that. Like, I'm just trying to get to know this girl. Yada, whatever he could say at that moment, right? He didn't do that. Instead, he went with the lie. He kept making the lie worse and worse and worse, thus leading this girl to believe that he doesn't actually care about her. He's just simply like, I'm trying to think of a good word. Yeah, he basically misled his grandmother. She's thinking that, oh, this is his bae. She's super happy about everything. Everything's going good, but it's a lie. And Chizaru's telling him that, hey, come clean. Just tell her the truth. I'm not your girl. And find a girl that actually wants to be with you. So Kazuya knows that that's what he should do. But he keeps getting further and further into the lie. And it gets to the point that almost everyone believes that he and Chizaru are actually dating. So it's hard for them to, come clean. Yes, some people now know the truth, but he's lying to his best friend. He's lying to his grandmother. Chizaru's grandmother is friends with his grandmother, so it's like, even if he wanted to walk out the lie, he can't walk out the lie. And as you can see, there's multiple best girls. So we have, of course, Chizaru, which is like the main girl. Don't really like her. We have Sumi, the super shy girl, who is trying to become more confident, so she's doing rental girlfriend the service as well. We have, of course, my favorite, Rukia. She is the current girlfriend, air quotes there. Mami, which is the ex-girlfriend. Mami's a little bit weird because there's no clear reason why she does what she does. The way Mami acts, it's like she wants Kazuya back, but she doesn't want to admit to it. We don't know why, but it was hinted in later chapters that Kazuya's probably her first true love, or the first guy that actually treated her like she was a beautiful, delicate girl. So I think that's why she's acting so weird towards him. But I really don't know, because it's kind of vague, to say the very least. Because every time she finds out Kazuya is interested in the girl, she's going to investigate, and she does all this stuff to prove that she's supposed to be the best girl for Kazuya. That's how it looks, but I don't know. Because when she met Chizaru, she was just like, oh, do you actually like him, or are you dating him for some other reason? When she met Rukia, she's like, oh, y'all dating. But if that's the case, why do you run a girlfriend if you're actual girlfriend? That was a good question. And it was just interesting how she does all this stuff to keep tabs on him and learn more about him, but it's kind of weird because Mommy broke up with Kazuya after a month. But then it's like she's always trying to be part of his life and test him. She told him she wanted to see somebody else, and that's why she broke up with him. But I don't know why she lied if she actually cared about him. My best bet is maybe she wanted to see if Kazuya would step his game up if she found out if he found out that let me rephrase that. I think Mommy did that to test Kazuya because she was saying it when he with her friends. Kazuya was like a bad boyfriend because he didn't really do anything. He was indecisive and he lies a lot. So I think maybe his negative traits is what kept her away, but she thinks it's still good in him and she wants to bring out the best in him. So maybe she's doing all of this, like interrogating all potential love interest, keeping tabs on him, hoping he becomes a better person. That's my hot take on it, but I'm not really sure at this point in time because so far, if that's what she wanted to do, why is she interrogating every girl that's interested in him and asking questions like, okay, your rental girlfriend, what does he mean to you? Oh, you're the actual girlfriend, why you? What do you see in him? Like, you don't just ask somebody at the first meeting, even if you're the ex. That's just weird. Kazuya really upsets me because his character does make sense. He's pathetic. He's aware he's pathetic. But the biggest problem I have with him as a character, even though he knows all this stuff, that he's pathetic, he's a compulsive liar, he keeps lying. You think if you got caught in a lie and you know how uncomfortable it is, you'd stop lying. But that's not Kazuya. What makes it good is just how Kazuya's a little bit different than most main characters in rom-coms. He's not a hero. He's not a good guy. He's just a guy who simply wants to have a girlfriend. I think to say he had a girlfriend, and because he's just trying to, have the experience that comes with having a girlfriend. Because in several chapters, he thinks about Mommy with the lights off. And I was like, yo, it doesn't make any sense you're like this. But the thing is, she blocked you on Twitter. You didn't ask her why she did it, even though you was going to. You don't ask her why she dumped you. You just let it happen. You took that out. Now, Chizuru, the reason why I want them to be together, even though the manga is trying to hint at them being something, the relationship did not start off on a good term. So, here's how it started. Chizuru, she told him, hey, I'm gonna lie for you one time and then come clean. And every single time, she let him lie more and more and more. She went along with the lies. And what's funny, she's encouraging him to be truthful, but she also encourages him to keep on lying, which is really weird because it doesn't make any sense. You can't tell somebody do the right thing, but also you let them keep messing up at the same time. So I wish she would change her tone, because all she had to do, the second he was trying to keep the lie going, even though she said not to, she could have told him, if you lie one more time, I'm going to send that to my grandmother, telling the actual truth. I thought she was going to do that, but she didn't. And the funny thing was, it's now at the weird point where she saw his grandmother's like, hey, take good care of her. She looks like a tough cookie, but she's not really a tough cookie. She's sensitive, and she tries to hide that fact. That's what had me dying, because I was like, yo, this is like a weird love rectangle. Would it be pentagon? There's 4 girls, so I think it's technically a pentagon at this point. And then with Kazuya, as chapters go on, he's falling more and more for Chizuru, but I don't think she's the best girlfriend. Sumi or Rukia would be a better bet, simply because they actually care about him and try to motivate him to be a better person. But I feel bad for Rukia because, despite her best efforts, Kazuya doesn't want to do anything with her. He's not trying to treat her like a girlfriend because he's still caught up on Chizuru. But based on the way the chapter's been playing out, he doesn't actually like Chizuru. I think he's more in love with the idea of her, because it's like almost every time that she's doing her job, he's falling head over heels over her just because she's doing what she's supposed to do. And when she does something regular, he's acting like it's the most magical thing ever. That's really weird. It's like he's having a big old crush, and even though there's lots of signs that it shouldn't work, he doesn't listen. But the problem also is Chizaru enables everything, leading to this awkward relationship where it's like she doesn't hate the guy, but she doesn't stand certain parts of his personality. Even though she cares about him, he's a handful. So it's like a weird back and forth, to say the very least. What I do want to see happen is he either learns that Sumi is a better choice for him, or he realizes what Rukia is really trying to do. Because Rukia's backstory, it actually explained a lot. It basically gave us Rukia's backstory explained why she cares so much about falling in love. Her heartbeat's like 10 beats slower than a regular person's. If your regular heartbeat is 80, hers would be 70. So for that reason, she can't really exercise, do any activity that gets her too excited, because even playing a video game puts her heart up and could possibly end in the hospital. So her dream was always to fall in love with somebody and be happy. So when she met Kazuya, that was finally her chance. Yes, starting a weird foot, but then with Kazuya, he proved that he can care about other people and he can be there for somebody. That's why she liked him in the first place. But he didn't actually give her a chance. He only dated her, or he's currently dating her, only because Chizaru said, try it out, because I want you to find an actual girlfriend. And that's where I was like, yeah, this is not good. It just seems like if Chizaru recommends anything, he'll do it. And that's not good, because it seems like, once again, he's more in love with the idea of Chizaru versus who she actually is. I mean, yes, he's seen hints of her personality, but keep this in mind, Chizaru is technically an actress. She did the whole rental girlfriend thing to practice her acting skills. This man's given her a good amount of money. And even when she shouldn't help him, she helps him still almost out of guilt. And that's why I feel like the relationship is not really ideal. Because imagine you're dating somebody and they tolerate your foolishness simply because they know you like them. It's not a good thing to do. But what I like about this series as a whole, it's an interesting take on love. I think it's trying to say maybe love isn't just liking somebody. Love is that person who actually gives a damn about you and tries to bring out the best in you. Chizaru by herself doesn't bring out the best in Kazuya. She's just a catalyst in this case. She's that one person that motivated him to actually, for once, stay true to his feelings and be who he really wants to be. But the problem I have with her, she's not, but why enable him to keep doing bad things like lying compulsively, but also tell him to be truthful and find someone that actually wants to be with him. And I find funny, if she said, hey, give Rukia an actual chance, why not do that? It's almost like he's afraid to lose Chizaru as a whole, because in the last chapter, it's hinted that she's going to stop the rental girl from business. And I wonder, when she quits it, what's going to happen next? Is it going to be like, oh, their relationship goes downhill, they're just friends, or what's actually going to happen? That's what I want to know. Or is it going to be like, oh, look, she quit, so now she has no reason to be around him no more. They can just go back to the way that's supposed to be, acquaintances. But that's what scares me. If the rental girlfriend thing's off the table, what's he going to do then? He can't rent Chizaru anymore. Is he going to actually ask her out? But then that doesn't make any sense, because he did confess to her and she was just like, wait, what? When she knew exactly what he meant. I don't know, bro. His main character, Kazuya, is wildin', but I kind of understand where he's coming from. He's not a bad person per se, but he does make a lot of questionable choices, because he still cares about his ex-girlfriend and he wants to be in good terms with her. He doesn't want her to hate him, which is kind of weird because she does things that if he knew about it, he wouldn't like her at all. But we also have Mami instigating every last girlfriend with this negative attitude, like she's protecting her territory. So I'm just wondering what exactly is going on. So I think Kenichiro Sumi, she may be really important for the plot going forward, because maybe she'll be the one to motivate Kazuya to move on from Chizaru and let her do her acting thing. and just be her friend because he said he cares about her. So he could just be her friend, and then he probably told the grandmother, "Listen, me and Chizuru were never dating. I met her through the rental girlfriend service, and I'm actually dating Rukia, and maybe his grandmother would encourage him. His grandmother would encourage him to say, hey, if it was Rukia, then treat her like a girlfriend then, because the way you made it seem, you said she was a compulsive liar, but you were the compulsive liar, and that's what I want to see him own up to his mistakes and start changing as a character. What I'm worried about is, even though he should have never lied in the first place about Rukia, about everything, I feel like he did it because he was actually scared. Maybe he was afraid of getting hurt again, and so I think he likes Chizuru because Chizuru his dream girl. But what does that actually mean? Does he like Chizuru because he can't read her? Or do you like Chizuru because she has traits that make him feel at home, at peace? That's what I want to find out, because so far it's not really clear, because it seems like he likes Chizuru because he can't have her, but he thinks he deserves her. It's like something like that, where it's like, it's weird. There's no clear line to anything. Cause I was thinking about it, I was just like, yo, he likes this girl, but she's not good for him, because if you think about everything that happened so far, he could do so much better, but he's choosing not to do better. And that's why I started laughing. I'm just like, yo, this man actually wild out here. But hopefully, as time goes on, we'll get a clear answer to what exactly is going on. And I hope with next chapter, we really get a good answer. Like something super solid. Because what I'm hoping for is, with the next chapter, we'll learn exactly what's the best move forward. And he'll be forced to make a decision. If he's not, I'm going to be really upset and confused, because things cannot continue at this current pace at all. If he's gonna go for Chizuru, I want her to ask him like a serious question. I want her to be like, listen, this relationship started on a lie. If we continue, we're gonna have to backtrack on all the lies we're ever told, and then somehow convince people to still trust in us. And it'd be pretty bad. She's trying to be an actress, and she's getting into a scandal like this, because her company said you're not supposed to get involved with your customer's personal life, and she did that several times. So all mommy has to do in the worst case scenario, she's gonna snitch on her and be like, it says on the contract, or in terms of service, you're not supposed to get involved in the personal life of your customers. And she could say, you do, because you lied to his grandmother. That's kind of personal, and you kept letting this man get away with a lot of stuff that's not supposed to go by, simply because you care about him. Nah, that way, even if she wanted to, she can't be a rental girlfriend again, a reputation as a whole. And that'd be a good turning point, because then Kazuya can't say, oh, we could just go back to pretending to date. That's what I think he likes about the rental girlfriend thing in the first place. It's like a way for him to cheat, but not really cheat, if that makes any sense. Because I was thinking, as Rukia, why keep using that surface? Secondly, even if you think that even if you think that you get away with it, why do it? So I do hope that in the near future things change, and I hope in the next chapter we get that conflict. I need that, bro. I want to see Kazuya become a better person. What I'm worried about is he just cop out by lying again, or doing something to make Chizuru feel like, oh snap, I can't just go back to being acquaintances or whatever. And that's what's scaring me. But we'll see what's gonna happen in the next chapter. I really do enjoy it. It was like the craziest binge I ever did. I read all 82 chapters literally in like 3 hours or less, and I gotta say, sensational. Only thing I don't like about Kazuya, I feel like he caused a lot of misunderstandings for like no reason, because when you really think about it, all this can be avoided if he just simply told the truth from the jump. If he lied to the grandmother, this wouldn't happen. If he just chilled and told, Chizuru that, hey, I like you that way, we had different different story. But I feel like the author did this on purpose so that way it could be more emotional. And maybe it's all that's going to build up to the point he'll have to come clean. And when he come clean, it's we're all coming crashing down, forcing him to change as a character. That's my theory to all of it, but maybe I'm wrong. Only reason I say that is because, think about it. The grandma wants him to be happy. So it's not really about what the grandmother wants. It's more about Kazuya. So if he's saying he did all this to make his grandmother happy, she said it herself. As long as you find something you're happy with, I'm all good with it. So if Kizaru just comes out and says, listen, I don't like him that way. He cool, but I don't like the fact that he lies so much. And if he met me on regular terms, like at school, and that's how we met, and that's how we got to know each other, cool. But currently just pain in my neck. And the more I try to keep things professional and have a stable relationship, the more he just comes on to me. She says that. The grandma was like, you know what? That's actually a good point. I always notice that when y'all together, it feels like something off. Like you're not really comfortable. You know what? If you really don't want to be with him, that's fine. Y'all gotta do this rental girlfriend thing anymore. Just do what you want to do. And then that'll force him to, you know, start thinking about how he feels towards Rukia. Because he needs to give her an honest answer. Because eventually, Rukia's going to know that real answer that, hey, are we going to be official with this on this trial foolishness? And are you doing this just to make Kizaru like you more or not? Because so far, he's been the main character. He's like a people pleaser. Everything he does is to make sure no one really hates him. But I think by being that way, he causes a lot of problems. Because that means, if it means being okay with somebody, he'll willingly lie. Just on that principle. That's not really the way it's supposed to be. So I do need to see him change. And I really feel like the next chapter will decide everything. Because she really does quit being a rental girlfriend. That means no excuse anymore for him to keep pursuing her. And if he does want her to be his actual girlfriend, he has to break up with Rukia and hopefully handle that the right way. Then he has to clear up his feelings for Mami because she's always going to be an obstacle, it looks like. Then hopefully Sumi or somebody else can encourage him to make the right decision. Because once again, I don't want Kizaru to win. You know, she's the main lead. Her personality is why I feel like she's not the best choice for him. Dating somebody in a relationship like that, that's not what you do. Think about it. If you met somebody and your whole relationship is based on lies, secrets, and if it works, how it will work? Because that means if he actually starts dating her, he has to explain to his whole family that he lied in the beginning, but then he told the truth eventually because they actually did date. That doesn't sound right. And like I said, based on the chapters, it didn't look like he actually cares about Kizaru. He likes the idea of her. Because if you look about the kind of dates they go on, the kind of stuff, he gets jealous at the idea of her being happy with somebody else. If she's just living her life, he's worrying about, oh, the worst case scenario. He's always trying to look good to impress her, but he's not really trying to get to know her. And he's always trying to gas her up, which doesn't work. Because I find that so funny. At least with Rukia, she's trying her best to be there for this man and make him happy. But it's like he doesn't really care. And every single time there's supposed to be some progress, if something happens, no. He's not really like, oh, you know what? I should give her one chance. He never does that. It's always like, he should care, but he doesn't want to care. And that's what I like about Kazuya as a character. It just feels like he's like that one guy where he'd rather date a cute girl just say he's not lonely. And to hide his loneliness, he uses lies to feel like he's better than he actually is. So, in conclusion, Rental Girlfriend, I like Rental Girlfriend, is a cool series because it's a hot train. It's a hot mess. It really is. And I do hope that when it all ends, or when we get to the next chapter, we reach the boiling point where it's like you can't lie anymore. Because if things continue this way, I'm really scared. Because we all know, eventually, Chizuru can't keep going the way it is. If she's going to be an actress, she has to step up her game. Secondly, Rukia, she's already at her boiling point as well. Because she's saying, we're going to make it official because it's not fair that you out here trying to actively pursue Chisaru, trying to make your ex happy, and I'm just here, supposed to be current girlfriend, I don't matter. That's petty. And then Sumi, I'm just like, it's cool that you care about her, she's starting to care about you, but it's not healthy that you have a stable relationship, but instead of taking care of a relationship, you're worrying about everybody else. It's crazy. So for you guys, based on what you heard, what do you feel about the series? Who do you want to win out of these 4 best girls? My man wanted to win simply because her attitude and actions don't add up. If she's over Kazuya, why is she doing all this? If she cares about him, why is she going about this direct crazy rampage for every possible girlfriend candidate? And if she really wants to get back with him, instead of asking his friends where he's gonna go, what he's gonna do, how about just talk to him and work out the problems and decide if being together or just being cool is the best move. But hey, that's my 2 cents. If you guys want to read it, just check it out, tell what you think about it. Would you do what Kazuya does, or would you do something different? That's what I want to know, because based on what I read, I get why Kazuya is doing all this, because it's his personality. He's a compulsive liar. But if he really cares about progressing like he says he does, he knows what to do, make the right choice. But will he? That's the real question. And that's why I keep reading, to see if he'll make the right decision, or he'll just be there to be there.